Okay, hopefully that fixed everything. Had to restart, I did an update, so let's hope that this works fine. Everything's going fine now. Anyway, hey everyone. Back from whatever the heck that was, so let's get right back into the story. Actually, what we're doing today is the character story for Versa, right? And everything that happened just kind of threw me off. I really hope it wasn't just because of the update, because if that's the case, that like really sucks. Gonna be going into the new area. A lot of uncharted territory here. Let's go the long way.
Full throttle!
But yeah, I checked out everything. Okay, is my task manager open? No, it's not. There wasn't like a heavy amount of load like usual. It only gets really bad depending on like certain games. Like for some reason Goblin Cleanup was like pretty heavy on my computer. I have no idea why, like I don't know if it was fully optimized or something. And what else does it? For a while when I had like a background, because I guess I didn't know how to like do it right, that caused a lot of heavy load. Let me turn this down just a bit. Oops. Finger slip. But yeah, just an image for a while was like a lot. Oh, these guys are new. Now, what do you guys do? Okay, so they charge. Oh, is it because they're fast? I guess I could see that. Let me set up my manager. There we go. Alright, here, I want to try out the enhanced one. Just do this, and then this. Oh, okay, there we go. Handbrakes. Oh, I could turn up. Oh, that's Electro too? Well, that's cool. Getting a little distracted here. Okay, jump out. Thank you. Oh, this is like one of, wait, pick up. Casually try to lift the barbell with one hand. It doesn't move. Why would you give me the option? You adjust your stance, grip the barbell firmly, and strain against the weight. Summon the strength of the elephants, a particularly buff giraffe. You finally manage to lift the barbell from the floor. Your toes are now throbbing painfully, but it's a sweet pain of total victory over your barbellious foe. Yeah, it said barbellious foe.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except
oh,
we
do I have
call
to smash
that
it
light
in?
hope.
To mine. I think I got it right. Oh, that was easy. Let me out.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
But yeah, this is like a little fitness center. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Are you serious? You broke a corner of that block off? Last person to do that was Versa. Looks like you've got a gift for this, just like her. Took some effort, I'll give you that. I guess appearances really are deceiving. You know, I'd hire you as a coach here if you'd let me. Ah yes, try some of the Fruits of Plenty. It's pretty popular to get amongst our trainees. Word has it, you can boost your athletic performance. How do we... Hold on. Does it give you... No, probably doesn't. Max HP regenerates... There's so many food that just does the same thing. Like, give me more stamina food. I guess it would kind of like break some parts of the game, but come on. Anyway, back to the quest. And just so you all remember, I am terrible with memory and remembering names, which is why I'm having a little bit of trouble. What happened? Did I go too far? Oh, Chosen of Dragons. The Sacred Mountain lies before you. If that is... enter the Sacred Mountain. What? Oh, it's Fire Mountain. Oh. Hey Mr. Laughingman. Welcome, you made it to the volcano erupting. Did the volcano just erupt? No, it's been super duper quiet. Did you see it erupt? Traveler, Mora? What's up? What's with those faces? You look like a pair of detectives from a light novel who suddenly realize the truth behind the killer. The true identity of the cake murderer is Paimon. Wow. He agrees. Darn it, how'd you know? Paimon was certain no one saw her eating the little Miss Cake. Just kidding. Paimon actually stole the blaze meat stew. So you... Wait, what did you see? Explain what you saw to Paimon. So you saw some weird words again. And some strange images? Huh? You said you saw some strange words before. Paimon didn't see anything, so she can't be sure. But might this have been written by the same person? I think that's the case, yes. Something feels fishy to Paimon. But this time you also saw a giant section of ruins, a broken city, and the abyss? I robbed you of potions, I'll pay you back, time indefinite. Those were the decoys. They're just filled with fondue cheese. And some sacred mountain. Don't the Lanese call the volcano the sacred mountain? Could it be what you saw has something to do with the volcano? Paimon can't shake the feeling that the person who united us with Mora really wants us to go there. Do you think we can help the little one remove his, what was it called, Flame Lord's blessing? You know, if we get to that mountain. Rawr. Let's go there then. Gotta help you grow big and strong after all. Oh right, one of the 6 tribes of Natlan, the Collective of Plenty, lives beside the volcano. Maybe we could ask them for help. Sacred Mountain. Oh wait, do I finally have enough for a pool? No. I am very close to an event. I think that should... Oh! I think that should be the Verissa event then, right? Tribal Chronicle? Take these, great. Oh!
The flame burns on.
I have a feeling that's what the sun was about to tell me. I gotta find the statue of the 7. Squirrels. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. One day I'll forget. One day I'll forget, and then you guys will catch me. I did once, actually. I don't know if you were there, Mr. Laffyman. There's Verissa.
Hello there.
And compared to everyone else, those horns are gigantic.
Huh? Wait, you're the Traveler in Paimon! I've been waiting for you.
Oh, she's got like a bell on her ear. It's almost like the earring I have. But mine's a potion.
Whoa, you know us? Huh, we've really made a name for ourselves.
Actually, her horns might be able to rival my ears in size.
Wait, but did we even tell anyone we were coming to the Collective of Plenty?
Oh, you didn't know? Coach Yan-san said she invited you to our tribe, so I came out here to wait for you while I did some training.
Yeah, like, you guys forgot that? Well, for me, it was like a few days ago. For them, it was like a month.
And now you're actually here. I can't believe it. This is great.
Surely we're not that big of a deal.
I genuinely believe that the ZZZ devs probably helped with this one.
You're the heroes who defeated the Abyss. You're a huge deal to everyone in Natlan. I've heard the story of Tumaini so many times I can practically recite it by heart.
Oh, so we have a fan.
I've been so excited to meet you ever since Coach Yan-san told me you might be coming. Oh, my name's Verissa, by the way.
I still
Not sure if Coach mentioned me before.
I still haven't pulled Yan-san, and that frustrates me.
Oh yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Like, weirdly enough, 4 stars are a lot harder to pull than 5 stars.
During the Abyss invasion, we asked Ian-san if the Collective of Plenty needed any help, but she said that Verissa had it all under control.
Which means you must be an impressive warrior yourself.
Not really. It was all Uncle Akatl. All I did was clear out a few monsters. Just thinking about the invasion gives me chills even now. But that's in the past. The Collective of Plenty fared pretty well, all things considered. We finished our repairs, so now it's just a matter of helping out the other tribes. Come on, I'll take you to our camp.
By the way, Mr. Laffyman, how's does the sound look? Is anything too loud, too quiet?
Great, let's go!
Ardent Land of Plenty. Gotta revive the Archon. She's just waiting for us.
Oh, just a heads up. The volcano sometimes sends rocks crashing into this area. We call them pulverite. Oh, here's one. Want to give it a try?
Ah, shoot.
Not in a million years!
You can use your shoulders if you want. Or your feet. Or even your head.
That doesn't change anything!
I think that's just you that could use your head. Whoa! Here, I'll break some.
See? There's nothing to it.
Whoa! There's treasure inside these rocks! Okay, so maybe a little pain isn't too bad?
Come on, no pain, no gain. As long as we gain riches. Oh, she runs like faster,
There's another
faster.
one over there. Want to give it a try?
I'm actually having trouble keeping up. Wait, which one? Oh. No! I didn't mean to start
Huh? What's this wooden plank doing here?
Oh, it's a piece of training equipment. I use it all the time.
a ramp?
Training equipment?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Let me show you instead.
Also suddenly nighttime.
Here goes nothing. And she sticks the landing!
Oh wow, we already got like a little cutscene. That's cool.
Whoa!
Sorry,
You
opening
jumped
a
over
water
that
bottle.
huge gap just like that? Incredible!
Fast like the wind.
Oh, no. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice.
Is that? I think that's the phrase. I'm a little jumbled right now.
You made it across without any training at all. That's a lot more incredible than anything I can do.
Oh, well, Paimon can fly, but you've got a point.
It's like you made it across too. I just floated. It's I could just vast distances. Oh. It's a really good way to mine stuff. Let's see if I can do this too. Nope. Ooh, oranges. Or Buell fruit. Oh, it's because the little capybaras are there. That's cute. I jump. Alright, let's try it like this then.
About what you told us earlier, you're
Nailed it.
saying a gigantic rock could crush us at any moment?
Well, not at any moment. It's a pretty rare phenomenon. Many adventurers come here and never even get to see it, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Yeah, okay. It's not like we're that unlucky.
Oh, you say that now. We can actually use this right here. Oh, okay. That was an accident. I had no idea what I was doing. Just gonna walk around like this for a while. How much of this did I get? 2. Oh, wait. There's a bunch of ramps here. Yep, disturbing the peace. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, dear. I think that's one of the first times that we got a Saurian that applies a element to something. Like, I don't remember if the ones that dig in the ground give like geo. I mean, they can break stuff, but I don't know if they apply geo is the thing. What am I looking at here? Aw, they're little, itty bitty. Please don't call your mother. I don't want to be flattened like a pancake. Oh god.
Oh, come on! Seriously?
Don't be scared. Just charge straight at it.
What?
Straight ahead. Just run forward, run forward. Hold on, let me go into these. It's cow time. I think this is like a cow. It's like a fluffy cow.
Thanks for that. I'm can't believe you smashed something that big in a single hit!
Wait, was that me or
It's
her?
nothing. All it takes is a bit of training.
I think we might have hit the same rock at the same time. Ooh, Dracolite.
Hilichurls? It's too much of a hassle to deal with them. Let's just ram straight through.
Well, you say that, but... Alright, you know what?
Stabilize. Order.
Everyone dies.
Everyone hold hands!
Hey, you guys are good. Color me impressed. Huh? Looks like they're blocking the road in and out of the tribe. So we'll have to get rid of them sooner or later. All right, let's hurry. We're almost there.
Let's get a little more phlogiston. Oh, it's one of those, Can I use these? They were like a Veressa thing. Little out of phlogiston, at least on this one. So if I, oh, yeah, there we go. Jump! I could not jump that. Oh, you know what? I collected it anyway. Let's get some well-deserved heals. That's the way it should be. That's the kind of stable connection with the Statue of the Seven we're looking for. So the issue we were having before was due to the baddie in the Night Kingdom, huh? The Statue of the Seven sure must have been having a hard time back then. Great job, Statue. Though it's not like you could have granted the power to resonate with Pyro even if you wanted to. Like, you could have granted... Okay. Yeah, that happened while I was fighting alongside the Pyro Archon. Yeah, Paimon was super scared then, but it turned out you were too strong for that. Either way, it's great that we managed to get rid of all those Abyss monsters and restore the statues. Oh, I see. I don't think I've noticed that before, that they have like the little color there. Maybe because it wasn't there and I'm just dumb. Excuse me. How many of these do I have? Land of Fertility did not let me finish that sentence. Oh, we're here. Collective of Plenty. There's plenty in this collective. Oh, I wanted to collect that.
Home sweet home. We made it!
Is that-
Welcome to the Collective of Plenty.
Whoa! This place is so cool! That platform shaped like the head of a bull is awesome!
If you think... Is Natlan, like, the biggest place? Like, the biggest, land right now? Region. That's what I was trying to think of.
That's the Resonating Arena. It's where we hold all our competitions.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Don't mention it. It was no trouble at all. I wish I could show you around, but I need to get home.
Oh, Did you remember something important? You really hit the ground running when we ran into those hilly trails back there.
Hope we didn't hold you up.
Oh, no, not at all. We made it in time. There's just something important I have to do. The most important thing after training. The post-workout meal.
I think you and Paimon are gonna get along just fine. You two are, like, practically soulmates.
Otherwise, I'll be a lethargic, dizzy, hunger-addled mess. The perils of an empty stomach. It's terrible.
Wait, isn't that just, like, low blood pressure or something? Or blood sugar?
Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta get some food in me. Like, yesterday. You should grab something too.
We must go get burgers.
We can meet back up at the arena. See you soon!
And there she goes.
And she's off. Wow, talk about whiplash. 1 second she's chill and laid back, and then the next she's charging headfirst into danger. Literally.
It's the spirit of youth.
The spirit of youth. Sure, whatever you say, old-timer. Paimon thinks we're still young.
I mean, literally yes, but... Traveler... I don't know how old the Traveler technically is.
Anyway, why don't we take a look around in the meantime? We can head to the arena in a little bit.
At very least 500 plus.
The view must be amazing from up there.
That was the first... Huh. I forgot that these have, like, super short Act 1s. This place is bustling. Bountiful land of farming and fecundity. Oh, not fur, it's fecundity. I swear words are hard. Liking this acoustic guitar. Oh, look at you, Waj. The Titancosaurus appears to be grumbling under its breath. Oh wait, can I talk to him? Is there like a... Hold on, there's gotta be like a little thing.
Next time, I'll come back stronger.
So is everyone here some sort of like a cultivator, like farmer, or like a lot of them bodybuilders? 'Cause that's what I'm getting. Where am I going? Nanasha or Nanatsa? One of those. I can't find any Titancosaurus things. Maybe I should have brought one with me. Also, where am I going? Ooh, there's probably recipes here too. See, the food always looks cool, but like, they don't really vary in what they do. Operate the machine. Use above items to prepare puffed grain.
A
Ooh.
legendary new dish.
What have I gotten myself
Did
into?
I overdo it?
Where do I collect it? A tasty Technicolor treat that is delightfully crisp and sweet. Puffed grain fruit. Ooh, I don't know if it's possible, but could you puff bananas? Like slice up bananas, puff them up, and then they're like crispy? That'd be cool. It kind of just sounds like frying, but like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to think of right now. It's like when they puff up the like Skittles or like any of those candies that are all puffed up in the... Is it that they're dehydrated?
Better get these tidied up for stuff.
Because like maybe you could do that. I'll be honest, I've gotten distracted and I've gotten completely lost. Okay, the story's down here. Or up there. I will find my way eventually. This way. Oh, is there like a stadium nearby? Something like that. You know, in all this time of playing this, I realized I never did the character quest for Mawika, which is weird. And I realized this after I saw like a clip from it. If I was a gummy, you would eat... Don't eat me, Mr. Laughing Moon. We've discussed this. Oh, the Sunset Blue Obsidian Ring, plus I don't have any of those rings done. I really should, because the rewards for those are really good, if I remember right. As I have been told in passing. Collective of Plenty reputation has been unlocked. Am I walking up to it? Is it up here? Oh, it's over there. You said not to eat you if you were cheese. Well, don't eat me if I'm a gummy. I'm adding to the list. I have altered the conditions. Oh, is it like sumo? Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that that thing from Twilight Princess, which I'm pretty sure was sumo. Like, I think one of the things that happens is like he's gonna flip the Titankasaurus.
In a match like this,
Or he
who
loses.
can tell who's gonna win within the first
Alright, Versa, I will talk to you in 1 second unless I have hit the... Nope. I don't think I can get that without having to, like, climb all the way back up. Anyway, hey, Versa.
Oh, you're here already!
Yep.
And it's
My
morning.
dad whipped up something fantastic as always. He's a great cook. He can turn any protein or vegetable into something delicious.
Okay, can we meet your father? Because I would really like a good steak.
No wonder you look so refreshed. That's the power of a good meal!
I realize that's a wild sentence to tell somebody who looks like they're part cow.
That's right. I was hoping to bring Uncle Akatl with me, but he wasn't home. So I guess you're stuck with me.
See, the funny thing is, I don't think in universe that's ever been brought up why people are like part animal. Because there's like a bunch of characters like that. They just exist. Like in other games they're called something, but in this game they've just never really bring it up. Like Kokomi is some kind of a fish, but doesn't really have the traits. It's a lot of stuff going on here.
Uncle Akatl is our chief, by the way. Who better than the chief to introduce you to the tribe, right? I've never given an official tour before, so I'm thinking I'll just explain things as we go along. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just how a tour goes.
Of course! That sounds great!
Okay. Whew. Then let's start in that direction.
It would have been funnier if she just pointed right behind herself and she's just like, okay, we're gonna run off this platform, then we're gonna dive into the lake down below. Orchard Repose. I suppose it's the Orchard Repose. Are we going down? Yeah, we're going down. Is there any of those little things that can, like, inspirit or indwell? This would be the perfect place to have one, but I don't see one. Oh, speaking of cheese and gummies, have you ever had the mac and cheese, like, Kraft macaroni and cheese gummy? I think someone in my family got it once, but I don't remember if it was good. You know, I'm just gonna roll off this ledge with my motorcycle. I think it might have a different flavor than, like, cheese, but even so, it's such a weird idea. No, got it. Boom. I hate when
My
they
place
have...
is over there. See that fruit stand out front? My house is right behind it.
I hate when the detection is, like, above the character too, because then you have those situations, like if you're in a free fall where you can't control when you land, so then your character just lands and then they lose all their HP and then that's it. I've never done that before with a character that was like the last character in my team, though. That would be interesting to see what happens.
You have a fruit stand in front of your house? Does that mean you grow the fruit yourselves?
Of course. Collective of plenty.
You guessed it. My family runs a huge orchard.
I'm going to assume apples, because I don't remember what else could be an orchard besides apples.
We live really close to the main entrance of the tribe. So every morning, I wake up to the sound of all the people and carts on the road. That's also when my parents start work. So that's how I know it's time to get up.
And then you all work in the orchard together.
Well, knowing it's time to get up and actually doing it are two separate things.
Ain't that ain't that the truth?
Most of the time, I end up curling under the covers and falling back asleep.
You know what? You and me might be kindred spirits.
Oh, Paimon gets you. Sleeping in is the best kind of sleep.
See, the best one is where you think you're supposed to do something that day, you wake up like normal, and then you just go back in.
Plus, when you have the Traveler to wake you up, it's no big deal.
Next time I'm sleeping in and you can wake me up.
No, that was just a joke. Don't scare Paimon like that, Traveler.
Well, maybe you can both sleep in sometime.
How does your outfit work? You have sweater sleeves that are detached. It's a bit of an anomaly unless these technically count as like sweatbands, which in that case, that's not great.
Once I get up, I usually help my parents around the house, head out for training, then come home for lunch. After lunch is when my parents do their delivery runs. So then it's my turn to work in the orchard.
That should be about now, right?
Oh, Paimon would love to see the orchard. Can you show us?
I'd actually like to see it too.
Sure thing! We'll go right after this. But first, come with me.
I must show you. I tried to think of something, but I really couldn't.
Try and stop me!
Improv is not my strong suit. Is Yansan here? Oh yeah, there she is.
Oh, Coach Yansan, are you here to do some training?
Nope, just doing some maintenance on the equipment here while I have some time.
Oh,
It's you two! Welcome to the Collective of Plenty. Look, I bought this at the stadium the other day.
Ah, that's cool. Wait, what would have happened if we hadn't done that before this? Would she just not have it and just be like, hey, who are you? No. Well, she knew who we were, but yeah.
Wait, we've seen that graffiti design before. It's not easy to get your hands on one of these. I had to wait in a super long line.
Man, we are practically celebrities at this point.
Ooh, I bought a top with that design too. I hung it up right next to my bed.
Wait, what? You bought a t-shirt with our design on the front? I didn't think they would have stuff like that here. Yep, that's alright.
Ooh, you should sign it for me sometime. It would mean the world to me.
Yeah, sure, I mean...
Oh, I meant to ask, what brings you out here anyway?
You invited us.
We're just doing some adventuring. We don't have any concrete plans. We ran into Veressa on the road, and she was nice enough to lead us the rest of the way. She's even giving us a tour.
Oh, I just realized these are like spiking out. That would, like, if this swings, that's gonna run right into you. If they're sharp.
It's my pleasure.
Still keeping up with your training, Veressa? No slacking, I hope.
Yes, coach. Did 3 full shuttle runs, just as you instructed, coach.
Good. Then we'll continue with the training plan. As for your diet, actually, no dieting for now. As you are.
Shuttle runs. What are shuttle runs?
Feel free to use any of the equipment around here. But if you're planning to do strength training, make sure you have a spotter.
Also, I'm pretty sure she mostly consumes, like, burgers, steak, protein, that kind of stuff. To eat or not to eat, that is the question.
Of course. Don't need to tell me twice, coach.
Depends on the seasoning, Mr. Laffyman.
Wait, but isn't a special diet a huge part of bodybuilding? Veressa doesn't need one?
You'll find out right now.
It's kind of a long story. I suppose you could say Veressa is among the select few who have a natural gift.
Ah, an overactive metabolism, I assume.
When she first started training with me, I started her on a standard training regimen and wrote out a simple recipe plan to give to her father.
And she passed out because she wasn't eating enough.
But it left me so hungry. I couldn't even muster up the energy to make it to class.
Yep, that was it.
Yeah, that was my fault. It was just your average nutrition plan, but Veressa's metabolism is something else. Once I studied her eating habits, I was able to tailor it to her needs.
Yeah, coach is really thoughtful that way. Now I feel like I'm making real progress. And the training and classes are a lot more fun.
I mean, if you've seen what Dwayne The Rock Johnson eats, like, normally, it makes sense.
Veressa is currently my top student. She can lift even more than me. Wait, but you're the coach and the victor of the pilgrimage. Don't sound so surprised. This kind of thing is really common in the fitness world. Everyone starts from a different baseline. Wow, that's amazing! Paimon would have never guessed.
I mean, teaching and then doing something are two different things. I mean, have you seen PE coaches?
I'm not exaggerating either. Veressa is extremely strong. All she needs is a bit more confidence.
Oh, well, it's just because coach is a great teacher. It didn't take much effort at all.
Just further proof you're natural.
Oh, believe me, I'm not. I mean, sure, I can face a few monsters and lift some heavy training equipment. But I'm useless when it comes to fighting other people. I'm scared I'll hurt someone.
In that kind of point.
Oh, that makes sense. But what about the pilgrimage?
I've never placed or even made it out of the team stage. I'm not good at fighting actual people.
If it's like a mental thing, I guess that makes sense.
When it comes to power, it's all about control. Take these weights, for example. It takes strength to lift them, yes, but also to control the weight when you set them down. True mastery means control during both motions.
These are just stone, and also some metal, and wood. That wood is breaking. Don't even tell me that wood is surviving that.
I know that, and I can do it just fine during training. But whenever I have to face a real person, I start to doubt myself.
It'll come up time.
Thanks. I appreciate the support. As long as I keep training, I'm sure I'll get it eventually.
I will nibble away. What are you nibbling away at, Mr. Laughingman?
Well, we should get going, Coach. I told the Traveler and Paimon I would show them around the orchard.
Sounds good. I hope you enjoy your time here.
Ah, you're nibbling away at the wood. Kind of like a beaver a little bit. And she's gone. Whoa, there's a bug in here. I will deal with that later. If it goes in front of my sight again. So these are weights then, like ankle weights. Same thing that that Lee was wearing probably. That bug is my agent of chaos. Stop sending your minions to disrupt me, Mr. Laughingman.
She blows again!
Whoa.
Wonder how long it'll go for this time.
There she blows indeed. So you know what, I was gonna say something, but it seems like there is some cover here. So maybe they're used to it?
Please, Coach. Just give me a minute. I'm cooked.
Oh, that guy is going through it. You know what, the fact that you're even trying, man, good on ya. Know your limits, and exceed them when you can. Oh, there's one of them, but it is very far away. Where are you? Really? I guess I have enough stuff to do that, but... Alright. Whoa, I got stuck.
Oh, finally!
Did I make juice? Fruits aplenty. Oh, okay. And I got the recipe. It makes sense that I got the recipe considering just it told me what to put in there. Did I get one for the last thing? Maybe. Oh, here's the orchard. Mushrooms. Do they headbutt to say hello? That would be cute.
Good girl, Vanana. Thanks for guarding the house. Now, let me take a good look at you. Did you have another growth spurt?
I mean, if this was guarding any house, I don't think anyone would come anywhere near it.
Hey, I was just taking a look, not inviting you to wrestle. Next time, okay? Oh, this is Vanana. She keeps watch over the orchard when no one's here. She's a tough little thing, but also a clingy baby at heart.
She does have like that little bit of a like baby face.
Did you say little? She certainly doesn't look it.
Anyway, this is my family's orchard. Come on, I'll show you around.
Oh, they grow these things, I guess.
It's even bigger than Paimon imagined! Oh, look at all the fruit! It looks delicious.
Or just fruit in general that they're growing. Paimon is hungry again. Oh, they do have apples, actually.
This is the Collective of Plenty, after all. Being so close to the volcano makes the soil extra fertile. So everything that grows around here is amazing. especially the fruit. We sell a lot to the other tribes, give some to family and friends, and keep the rest for ourselves.
Well, if you have to live next to a volcano, at least you get something good out of it.
That's for sure.
That's right. Since we're here, why don't we pick some and have ourselves a little snack?
Gotta deal with earthquakes all the time and literally an exploding mountain of death.
Wait, but didn't you just eat?
Yeah, but this is the second lunch.
Yeah, but there's always room for dessert. Plus, we don't have to pick that many. A few dozen should do it.
I was gonna say if it was fruit, then it's fine because like most fruit isn't really like heavy. But if you're going for a few dozen, that's like an actual meal. A few dozen? You really can't eat a lot, huh?
You know that fruit stand in front of my house? Well, as a kid, whenever my dad was working at the stand, I would tug on his shirt and ask for a piece of fruit.
I would like an orange.
I would scarf it down in a heartbeat
Oh,
and then
that's
ask for another.
cute.
Before long, people would gather around just to watch.
That's adorable. Let me take a picture of this.
My dad told me I made the fruit look so delicious, more and more people started coming to our stand, which, of course, made me want to eat even more.
Honestly, that is good advertising. Having somebody just really enjoy your product right in front of everyone. I would really like to see this guy, because I am very interested to see what he looks like.
The customers would ruffle my hair and say, "It's good to have a healthy appetite. You'll grow up big and strong for sure."
A little bush tail.
I mean, what kid doesn't like a compliment? So I would smile, which would get my dad to smile. And then my mom too.
Aw, that's so cute! Plus, free fruit whenever you want. Jealous!
With all that said, it also helped that our fruit actually tastes really good. And I'm not just saying that. You'll see what I mean in a minute.
I will take all of the fruit off of this field.
Oh, and there's an epic feast showdown in a few days, so we're providing a bunch of the fruit for the desserts.
Wait, are we going to do an eating competition?
Epic Feast Showdown?
Epic meal. God, that is like early start of the internet kind of stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Not internet,
It's
YouTube.
basically
Sorry.
a speed eating contest. We need to prepare a ton of ingredients.
Gotta get more bacon strips. I never really watched it that much growing up, but I did watch it like a couple. Because like you always have a friend that says, "Hey, look at this thing."
So don't worry about anything going to waste. Okay, let's get picking.
I did like the candy one though.
Alright! Where should we start? Why is there a mushroom over there?
There is never a time I do not look at one of those Airheads, like, rainbow ropes, or rainbow strips thing, and I don't call it gay bacon strips.
Oh, that kind of mushroom. They kind of appeared out of nowhere when we first planted the orchard.
That might be a problem then. Those things can be like, mushrooms, especially if they spread, depending on what kind they are, it could be like an invasive species, I guess, is what you would say.
They grow really fast and don't require any water or fertilizer. Oh, and the flavor is amazing.
Okay, if they're edible, that's different.
You can grill them, stir-fry them, or even eat them raw. The flavor has almost a fruity taste to it.
Time for The Last of Us 3. I wonder if they're even gonna make a Last of Us 3, if I'm being honest. They keep focusing on re-releasing The Last of Us 1 and 2. Watch, the Switch 2 is gonna have both of them on it. Prediction.
A mushroom that tastes like a fruit? That's a new one.
I mean, I've had sautéed mushrooms before, and those are good. Maybe it absorbed the nutrients from the nearby fruit trees.
Yep, that could be. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, if it tastes like a fruit, then it fits right in. Who cares where it came from?
That's a little bit dangerous thinking.
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat.
See, you've given me permission now, and I will now clear the field. Am I moving slower? I think I am a little bit. Wait, it was a challenge?
Go ahead. Pick as much as you want. Might as well get some mushrooms too, and I'll whip up something to eat. I'll grab some of this, and a few of these.
Okay, so it is a challenge. Okay. Some of these, those two. Oh, it's like a... Get lots of apples. Um, 40 fruits. Still need a lot more. I would like it if I don't fill up on apples, though. Are there any more? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, apples it is then. Still missing a few. Oh, right here's good. Cannot interact with objects. Oh, they're called juicy apples too.
Whoa, that's quite the haul.
Well, you need a bunch of ingredients for the eating competition, right? Thought we'd give you some help. Oh, and you were right about the fruit. Paimon tried one, and it was one of the sweetest, juiciest pieces of fruit Paimon has ever had! You must sell out every time!
Alright, 1 second, I gotta check something. Okay, that's running as intended, that's running as intended. That's higher than usual. What is running in the background? This game is getting a little bit more, taxing on my GPU. I don't know why. Usually that never happens.
Also, Paimon tried one of the mushrooms too. In a weird way, it really did taste like a fruit.
As long as the game itself doesn't lag.
We should call them berry shrooms.
Well, that works. When it comes to food, Paimon's judgment never fails.
Well, Paimon had multiple nations' worth of good food to refine her palate. Her taste buds never lie.
I have eaten the fruit from everywhere.
Well, thanks to your help, we can call it early today. Oh, I promised you a meal, didn't I? I'll be right back.
I don't know. Early today is a weird name for a mushroom. Before long, Versa,
I'm
piping
not the
hot.
greatest cook, so it's nothing special. Still, high-quality ingredients are hard to mess up.
Don't sell yourself short. It looks great. Paimon can smell the umami from here.
Ooh.
Whoa. This is completely different from the raw taste.
Cooked fruit is very, different. It's well, you guys get it. It's definitely two distinct flavors.
I'm glad. This kind of mushroom is a favorite in the tribe, but it's not well known outside the Collective of Plenty. Actually, we're hoping to use the upcoming competition to introduce it to a wider audience. Uncle Atoli has been coming up with new recipes like there's no tomorrow. Hey, you two should sign up. Only if you want to, of course.
What do you think?
Oh, Oh, you mean the Epic Feast Showdown? Yeah, Paimon would love to sign up. She might not do very well, though.
What are you even talking about? That's not even true.
Don't worry. You can tap out at any time. Nothing goes to waste. I'll take care of anything you can't finish.
Oh, good. Wait, aren't you competing too? Oh, then Paimon doesn't stand a chance.
Okay, that has some merit to it.
You never know until you try. Oh, besides, from what I just saw, it looks like you can hold your own. Well, anyway, winning isn't the point. Just think of it as an opportunity to try our local delicacies.
Oh, good point.
Guess I'll tag along.
Nice! Then let's sign up together! Time for Paimon to show these people what she's made of!
Her destiny will be fulfilled. You know, some of these are a lot shorter than I remember. I guess I haven't done them as much. While I'm here, there is an event happening, and I gotta do that at some point. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it on stream. Probably, but I try not to make it to where this channel's just Genshin.
Rev the engines!
I can ride up the side of this. What if I'm lagging just because the mountain's exploding? That would make sense. Oh shoot. What was this plan? What's going on? Spirited Eruption.
Rev the engines!
I did not mean to go up here, that's too far up. Oh, it's literally the eating contest. See, now I'm smoother. Is there any way to optimize Genshin? I'll have to look into that.
Oh, hey, you're here.
Oh, is that him?
It's been a while. When Varessa told me you signed up for the Epic Feast Showdown, I could barely believe it.
Been a while. I don't think we've met, sir.
Sounds like Varessa might finally be in for a challenge this year.
Honestly, I'm not even that good.
What's wrong? Sounds like you're still half asleep.
She probably just woke up.
Just, hungry. It's competition day, so gotta show up with an empty stomach.
You know what? I could be completely wrong.
Not much longer, Varessa. Atoli's firing up the ovens as we speak.
I've heard this guy's voice before.
Got it. I can wait.
Oh, about the competition. Usually you have to pay for the food if you don't finish. But when I heard you two were coming, I talked to Atoli and we agreed to waive your expenses.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's fine.
Really? So we get to eat for free?
For me, at least.
Awesome! Now we can just take it easy and box up whatever we don't finish!
Thanks, we appreciate the generosity.
Please, it's our pleasure. You've done so much for Natlan. Just think of it as a small token of gratitude. When the Abyss invaded, we weren't hit with large waves of monsters, but the volcano became unusually active. As the Guardians of Tolan, we couldn't stand by and do nothing, so we immediately dispatched a team to the summit. Varessa was a key member of that team. Varessa?
Oh, right. Yes, I was there. I brought so many Saurus crackers with me that day. Oh, sorry, not the point.
Somebody at least give her, like, a cracker, because I don't think she's gonna make it to, like, game time.
There were abyss tumors all around the summit, agitating the magma and spawning all kinds of monsters. But once the Pyro Archon did her thing, we were able to smash them to smithereens.
Looking back on it, the goal was probably to hold us up so we couldn't send reinforcements to the areas around the stadium.
I mean, considering I assume the people from this tribe are really, really strong, that makes sense.
Good point. Your tribe must be full of great warriors with all the training you do. The Abyss really is a cunning enemy. Oh, and you mentioned something about the Guardians of Tolan? What does that mean?
That is a duty our people have held for generations. The volcano is very important to us. It brings disaster, but also opportunity. Our people rose to the challenge of living in this environment, and in return, we get fertile soil and a thriving ecosystem.
Take the good with
That's
the bad.
right. The Natlanese are never ones to shy away from a challenge. Although, whenever we spot unusual volcanic activity, we always report it to the stadium. Oh, so there's a lot more to this place than good food, huh? Hold on. Where did Veressa go? Wasn't she just here? Oh, you know, I just saw her leave. I thought someone must have called for her.
My guess is that she followed the scent of the food straight to the kitchen.
Or she could be passed out, I guess?
Let's go check on her. Paimon understands the torture of an empty stomach better than anyone.
It's Paimon's sister.
I'll lead the way.
Oh, no, there she is.
Oh, that smell. So delicious.
You're gonna start floating.
Juicy mushrooms, melted cheese, mouth-watering steak.
Ah, look who it is. I thought I felt an intense energy around here. I know better than to get between you and your next meal.
Hello, Chef Atoli.
The food just needs a few more minutes. Here, this should tide you over in the meantime.
Wait, is this priest meat stew? Thank you, Uncle Atoli!
Just down that entire thing in one gulp.
Veressa! You really did head straight for the kitchen. What's up? You seemed lost in your own world just now.
Braised meat is pretty good.
Oh, it's you! Sorry, I completely spaced out just now. The next thing I knew, I was all the way over here with a bowl of stew in my hands.
I was not in control. The siren song of stew.
Don't worry about it. I think we can all guess what happened.
Prep took longer than usual, so I had to push back the competition. Sorry for making you wait, Veressa, especially on an empty stomach.
No worries, Uncle Atoli. Your delicious soup fixed me right up.
If I'm being honest, at this point, if she had lunch before, I'm pretty sure she could still win.
Oh, that sounds more like the Veressa we know.
I become completely useless when I'm hungry. I really wanted to focus on the conversation back there, but no luck.
That's perfectly normal. It takes a lot of energy to train the way you do, so you need more food to make up for it. You two know what I mean, right? Try to do too much on an empty stomach, and you end up feeling weak and lightheaded.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Paimon's been there before.
So, when is the competition supposed to start? Not sure I can wait much longer.
1 sec. I'll go check.
We're all set. Time to gather the contestants, Akatl. The showdown is about to begin.
Got it!
The ultimate showdown.
let's head to the venue. The food will be brought out shortly.
Take notes, Genshin. We want this body type for Arataki. Please. Please.
Finally! Oh, I'm so ready to dig in.
Take part in the Epic Feast Showdown. Where do I just sit? Alright, it is time. Prove yourselves. These guys look like they're just casually going at it.
It
Unless
smells
it hasn't
so
started.
good. Veressa had the right idea. It's definitely worth the wait.
These portions, though.
Yeah, we could maybe finish one portion between the two of us. And even that's a stretch. But one portion each? There's no chance.
Ooh.
Time to dig in. Thanks for the food, Uncle Atoli.
This plate will be destroyed.
Whoa! Hold on! Veressa's plate looks completely different than ours!
Comically large plate of just like buffet.
I forgot to mention, the competition actually has 2 levels. The regular challenge and the Veressa challenge.
League of Her Own, huh?
The Veressa challenge is only for people who have completed the regular challenge in the past.
Oh, that's a nice picture right there.
It's named after Veressa because, well, so far, she's the only one who's been able to finish it.
Ooh, hold on. Giant crab claw. Give to me right now.
You're kidding. You had to invent a whole new challenge just for her?
Although I realize what they did. They just like took the asset and like enlarged it.
Believe
Still,
me,
though.
if Veressa competed in the same class as everyone else, the winner would be decided before the competition even started. What's the fun in that?
That makes sense.
Only one other person has come close to beating the Veressa challenge. And that would be the Pyro Archon herself.
And that's only because she basically has an incinerator in there. Even then, she had trouble keeping up. Wait, you're saying Mawika has done this before?
Of course. She breezed through the normal level, but the Veressa challenge was still too much, even for her.
It's like, wait, that's not possible.
Back then, it was all part of an investigation. You see, the Pyro Archon covers all expenses at the Weary Inn the night before the pilgrimage. And each time, Veressa's tab would show several dozen people's worth of food for a single person.
Ah, she had to verify that we weren't like, like, what is it? I can't remember the word right now, but she was basically making sure we weren't just like taking money and then saying we were doing one thing while doing another.
The Speaker's Chamber thought something had to be wrong. Maybe there was a mistake in the accounts, or someone was trying to defraud the Archon.
I guess defraud is a word that works.
But once the Archon finally saw Veressa's appetite in action, that was that.
Whoa. Okay, so you're saying Mawika had these portions and she just breezed through?
Let's just go for it.
You're right. Let's go. Paimon's gonna defend her honor with everything she's got.
I need... I would try it. Actually, I don't think I could do it at all.
Whoa. Tender, juicy, grilled to perfection. It's delicious.
I could eat 3 skewers and that'll be it.
Oh, you gotta try this one too, Traveler. It's amazing. Oh, and this. And this one is... Alright. That's it. Paimon taps out.
You barely lasted.
All this time. And it doesn't look like we've made any progress.
You've at least finished one side of the plate.
Oh, Paimon's ready to throw in the towel.
What happened to defending your honor?
Okay, Paimon's tried as hard as she could, but this enemy is too strong. You know
It's the enemy
There
within.
really should be a Paimon challenge. Paimon's smaller than the rest of you. It's no fair for her portion to be the same.
I swear you've eaten more than me on several occasions. Why is this different?
Let's hear it for Veressa, who has once again completed the challenge. And with a 10% increase in portion size, it's a new personal best.
Oh wait, hold on. There's still lettuce and like limes on that plate.
Ha! Well done, Veressa.
Amazing job! Oh, it's nothing. Uncle Atoli's food is just too good. I couldn't stop myself.
You actually finished it? Jeez, are you okay?
Huh? Why wouldn't I be?
Probably never better. Finally a full stomach.
You don't feel bloated? Or like you're gonna throw up? Oh, Paimon's so full it feels like she's gonna sink.
Oh, no, there she goes.
Oh, nope. I feel good actually. Satisfied, you know?
Spoken like a true champion.
Thanks. This is my specialty after all. Not that it's good for anything outside these competitions. If I'm honest, I'd rather be like you or Coach Yansan. A hero brave enough to stand against the abyss.
I guess we all have our strengths.
Aw, don't worry, Veressa. For someone as talented as you, it's only a matter of time before you shine in the arena. Yansan, did you beat the challenge too?
If all she was fighting was abyss monsters, that would be fine, right?
Of course. The regular challenge is easy for me. I've attempted the Veressa challenge a few times too, but never even came close.
That plate is bigger than you.
Okay, there has to be more to this than just appetite. Is there some kind of trick?
It's metabolism.
By the end, it was like the meat turned into one big greasy blob, and it was so hard to keep going.
That happens when you don't eat it fast enough.
Oh, that's when you balance it out with some mushrooms. The ones from my orchard. Well, that's what I did anyway. As soon as the food came out, I set a few mushrooms to the side so they wouldn't soak up too much oil. Or get too mushy. That way, you have something fresh and fruity to balance it out.
Oh, so that's the secret. Use the mushrooms to cut through the heaviness.
That's right. You tried them
That
yourselves,
can't be
remember?
the only part.
If it tastes like a fruit, might as well use it like one. I think more people from outside the tribe would beat the challenge if they knew about that mushroom.
Ian-san, some of the contestants are looking for you. Something about being ready to train?
They want to exercise. After all that food? Sorry, everyone. I should intervene.
The energy is one thing, but you're going to upchuck everything if you exercise right after that.
Yeah, go tell them to take it easy.
God,
Well,
it's
How did
warm
everyone
today.
do, Uncle Atoli?
Almost half finished the regular challenge. I believe that's a record. Either the contestants are getting more experienced, or my cooking was extra good this time.
Or both. Now I want to try it.
Everything was delicious, especially when it first came out all hot and steaming.
Ooh.
Thank you. When cooked at high heat, that mushroom has a special fragrance that really brings out the flavor of the other ingredients. Oh, and since you're new here, I should mention something else about that mushroom. It's an excellent addition to any dish, but there are actually two varieties. Red, which is the most common, and green.
Is green better?
There's not much to note about the red ones. Sell them, eat them, do whatever you want. But if you see a green one, it must be picked and eaten right away.
Huh? Why's that?
That's just what a scholar from Sumeru said when the orchard first opened. No one knows the reason. We just do as we're told.
That's a little weird.
Whenever a green mushroom pops up in the orchard, I pick it and eat it. The flavor is identical to the red ones.
Okay, because that's not weirdly specific at all.
Don't you want to know the reason behind it?
Well, of course. Who wouldn't be intrigued by something like that? But curiosity isn't always a good thing, right?
In this
by the way,
case...
Veressa, I'm almost out of red mushrooms. Could you run to the orchard and grab some more for me?
Of course, Uncle Atoli. I'm on it. Want to come with you too?
Oh, we're gonna find one.
What do you think, Traveler? Paimon wouldn't mind working off some of that food.
I should see what Veressa thinks, or I'm intrigued about this mushroom.
Paimon will take that as a yes. Alright, let's go. Thanks for the food, Atoli.
Haha, my pleasure. But try to finish it all next time.
Trust me, that is easier said than done. Is there a teleport? The map is just exploding all the time. Just gonna take more of this stuff. You don't need any of that, right? It needs an egg.
After that meal, I'm ready to tackle anything. Oh, something on your mind? Is it what Uncle Atoli said about the green mushrooms? Don't worry. He can be a bit dramatic sometimes.
Oh wait, are the green mushrooms just like the mushroom enemies in Sumeru, maybe? That's what I'm thinking.
The green mushrooms don't appear that often. Besides, I check the orchard every day, and if I see one, I eat it.
What I'm assuming is like if it grows enough, it turns into one.
If anything, I wish there were more around here. Means more free mushrooms for me.
Wait, is that one right there? Huh. Talk about a coincidence.
So it really is green.
See? There's nothing special about it except the color. Give me 1 sec. I'll start a fire and grill it right up.
Ooh.
Paimon's gonna pass on this one. She's way too stuffed from earlier.
Wonder why that scholar said what he said.
You mean why we have to pick and eat the green mushrooms right away? To be honest, I'm curious too. The scholar looked really serious when he said it, but he never explained the reason behind it. Uncle Atoli has a point though. Curiosity can be a bad thing. If we stop doing what the scholar said, something terrible could happen.
What's with the mood change?
You could look into it at least. That's what an adventurer would do.
Yeah, but my tribe is more important. I love everything about this place. Maintaining the status quo is good enough for me. I know the truth is important too, but I don't have the right to make a decision that could put the people around me in danger. In other words,
Is it that serious?
deep down, I guess I'm just scared. Scared that change could mean losing control.
If you're strong enough to uncover the truth, you're strong enough to command the truth.
Command the truth?
If fear is the only thing stopping you, let us help you shoulder the burden.
Yeah, we don't have to stop following the scholar's orders. We can start by gathering information.
You're right. Curiosity can be a bad thing, but what you don't know can still hurt you.
You have a point. You know, you remind me of another hero from our tribe. Her name was Fiatena. Just like you, she was full of courage and never stopped challenging and exploring the unknown. She's my idol. Actually, could you give me a moment? All I need is 3 seconds. Lady Fiatena, lend me your courage. 3, 2, 1. You're right. I can't keep running from the truth. I want to command it, just like you said. So, where should we start with the investigation? You probably have a bunch of experience.
I think I should taste it first.
Oh, the green mushroom, you mean? The taste is the same as the red ones. There's nothing special there.
Well, the Traveler is a lot more perceptive than most people. She should at least give it a try.
Oh, I see. Well, then I'll grill some up right away.
Veressa cooks mushrooms and everyone digs in.
So, notice anything, Traveler?
Oh, are they stuffed mushrooms? Sounds really good.
Just like Veressa said. Guess it was the same for all of us.
Finally, a worthy devotee after all this time. Fascinating.
Who said that?
Oh no. Someone's found us to be their host.
No need for alarm. There is only one among you who piqued my interest, and that is the one with golden hair. Seeing as you all appear to be acquainted, I allowed the rest of you to hear my voice as well.
Oh no. It's the mushroom. You can't kill me in a way that matters.
Now, I shall grant you all the honor of becoming my first subjects in this era.
Kinda sounds like a ha, too. Cut to the chase. You talk big, but I've heard that before.
Now. You were the ones who wanted to learn more about my origins. I merely granted your wish.
To be fair, we didn't try anything else. We just ate the food.
Origins? Wait, you're the green mushroom?
I don't know how... Well, yeah.
So you do know how to use your brain, young one. You'll excuse me if I have no interest in you. Craven and dull-witted as you usually seem.
Jeez.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Let me remind you, it was your own curiosity that started all of this. I see no reason for me to stand down. I only granted you this audience because I saw potential in you. I am the Sage Lord of Fungi. Serving me is a great honor, as well as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Sage Lord? Good one. Did you come up with that yourself?
We run into a lot of those on the road.
You mock my name? All you do is make a mockery of your own taste. Of course, the Sage Lord of Fungi is too dignified for petty arguments with lesser organisms.
Sure doesn't sound like it.
Nope.
That's enough out of you. What's wrong with you humans? You should be full of reverence at this point.
This voice does sound familiar. I keep saying
In
that.
that case, I don't know what went wrong, but you lack the trust and worship to be my subjects. So we shall have to table that for the time being.
Alright, get out of here.
However, I am willing to share my sagely knowledge with you. I have all the answers you seek. As with all seekers of said knowledge, all you have to do is prove your sincerity, and we shall see if you're worthy.
Look, more green mushrooms right in front of us.
These clones are my most loyal subjects, as well as the keepers of my secrets. If you want answers, then gather your wits and search for clues. I shall await your summons. It might be advisable to brush up on your devotion in the meantime.
Definitely sounds familiar, especially right there.
The voice is gone. Finally, Paimon had enough of that racket. Talking in our heads without permission, spewing a bunch of nonsense. Even a Hao is better than him.
I think a house still worse.
So, do you think what he said was true? About being the Sage Lord of Fungi and all that?
Anyone can say anything.
Maybe, but most of it sounded like hot air to Paimon.
We may not know who he is, but we know he exists.
True. That conversation in our heads definitely was real.
See, you tell that to anyone else and they're gonna call you crazy.
And it proves these mushrooms aren't regular mushrooms at all. Something fishy is going on.
Which means we made the right call to investigate. Put on your glasses.
I guess this is the beginning of our hero's journey then. So let's make like heroes and get to the bottom of this. So we can command the truth and this mushroom.
Ah, yes. The hero's journey, the literary device.
Okay. That sounded a lot cooler in my head.
Well, we have one thing going for us. We've faced mushrooms before, and they're pretty pathetic as far as enemies go.
Such insolence!
It's just the truth.
Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's mad.
You're spying on us?
Nope.
No response. Guess he's not gonna admit it.
Well, he said his subjects hold the clues to his secrets. Who knows if he was telling the truth? But we can't just ignore the green mushrooms, so let's start investigating.
Please don't be a story about us talking to mushrooms. Why did this become this? We were just at a, eating competition.
Okay, so this one is red. Ah!
And it explodes.
Fungus! It turned into
Oh,
fungus!
yeah,
In that land of all
makes
places!
sense. William Oliver 90, welcome to the stream. Hello. I believe, yeah. How's it going? It's going pretty good. Getting in the meat and potatoes of this quest.
So this is one of his subjects? Well, it's kinda cute.
These mushrooms do look a little bit more lanky than the ones we fight on a regular basis.
Bull warrior compliment! Much appreciate!
Ah, I see where this story is going now. Nice to meet you, man. Well, nice to meet you too, William Oliver 90.
No! Bull warrior natural enemy! Eat! Must resist!
It's charging up.
Careful, Veressa! This is a kind of monster from Sumeru. Even though it looks cute, it can still attack you!
By the way, I think Genshin is your favorite game. It's one of my favorite games. It's pretty fun. I've had some good times with it.
A monster? Aw, that's too bad. I was hoping we could be friends.
Gather your wits and search for clues.
Ah! Mercy! Mercy!
No, we will saute you.
Food is sacred! Everything else, waste! That all I know. Promise!
Food is sacred, everything else waste. Which kind of games do you play mostly on streaming? And I've played a bunch of different ones from Steam. I play this. I think I play ZZZ more. I used to play League of Legends before it had that complication with OBS. I play Pokemon sometimes. And am I missing anything? Oh, I play Fields of Mystria. That's pretty fun. Looking for new games to play all the time.
It turned back into a normal mushroom. What's going on?
It's always been a mushroom. I guess it told us everything it knows.
You mean that food is sacred?
Well, that's a whole bunch of nothing. Let's go look somewhere else.
Are the mushrooms angry because some people couldn't finish their food?
Oh, a green mushroom! And it turned into a fungus! Nice try, but you're not scaring Paimon with that one twice!
How long have you been streaming on Twitch in general? So far, it has been 1 full year. There was a time where, 2 years ago, I streamed for a little bit with, a model that was not as put together as this one. That lasted maybe a month, and then I took a really long break. So this is my first full dedicated year.
Okay, let's go on the initiative. Hey, you! What's the whole food is sacred thing about?
Congrats for 61 followers on your channel. Thank you. Thank you so much. Every one of those followers, I appreciate you very, very much.
As our Sage Lord stated, you must demonstrate your wits to receive the answers you seek. That means I should be the one asking the questions, not you.
I kind of like the color of the green ones. These are nice. By the way, do you love comics? I read comics sometimes. I probably read manga more. I don't think I've bought comics in a while, ever since the comic shop I used to go to closed down.
Okay, so it turns out this one can talk. Fine. What do we have to do? Solve a riddle or something?
You must solve these riddles 3.
Riddle? Oh, I'm not good at that. Could you, give us an easy one?
What gets wet while it dries?
That sounds like a problem for your friends. Besides, did I say this was up for negotiation?
I'm pretty much a riddle master.
Enough chatter. Time for my question.
The riddle cometh. Have you ever read any custom-made comics or had one made for yourself by someone? Okay, so funny you say that. Years ago, this is like years ago, when I used to be in this group that when I used to be in this group that was trying to make animations, I knew this person, excuse me, who for my birthday one year did a rough draft of a comic for me. But I don't think they ever finished it, so I still own the rough draft. The thing is, it was a little bit weird, because it was like part of, I don't think it was like something I fully requested in terms of what was in, like the content of it, but it's something I could never show on stream. It was almost self-inserty kind of stuff. The art was pretty good. I do read web comics, though. I enjoy web comics. But if you ever got a chance, would you want to have your own custom-made comic story where you're the main character, brought to life through powerful visuals and storytelling? I guess so. Excuse me. That would be pretty fun.
Why are all the mushrooms in this orchard willing to become the subjects of the Sage Lord?
Aw, man! How are we supposed to know?
Because you're his clones, right? I remember him saying something like that.
Alas, no wits in sight. The answer could never be that simple.
'Cause he's a fun guy?
What? How did you get that so fast?
Is that literally the answer? I will throw this mushroom across the mountain. I will saute it in the lavas of the volcano. Can you add me on Discord? No. At this point, anybody who asks me for my Discord, I will just outright refuse, because it is only a personal Discord. If I ever made a server, maybe. But at the moment right now, I do not give out my Discords.
Oh, it's that kind of riddle.
Like, it's fine for asking. I appreciate you asking beforehand. But yeah, I'm not giving those out. Do I have an Instagram? I do, but I rarely use it.
Sumeru mushrooms! Of course! Paimon can't believe she didn't think of this possibility!
Oh yeah. If you want my socials, they're down below. It will take 10 billion years. I am willing to bet my life. Mr. Latima.
Wait, does that mean everyone in Sumeru is into puns? Huh. Is it because the people are so clever?
I'd say one person is more into puns than the rest of them. What platform do you use mostly? I use Twitter sometimes. I used to use it a lot more. I use Blue Sky probably more now, even though, like, I've been trying to cut back on using stuff like that. But I will use it for like contact stuff and like posting art. I'm trying not to doom scroll on those too much.
No, we just, have a lot of experience with these kinds of jokes.
Well, since you have proven your wits, I will now answer your question. The act of eating is not only a physical necessity, but also a sacred ritual.
Well, I guess, because it's like, gives life, sort of, gives you the strength to continue. If you want me to add you on Twitter, then it's better if you find me. Just like if you search my name and you see my picture in the icon, then you found me.
Mushrooms like us are the Sage Lord's intermediaries. Incinerating our flesh forges a spiritual connection between you and the Sage Lord himself.
Really? I got pizza. Guess how many boxes? 2. Alright, so what's your name on Twitter? It's the same name I have right here on Twitch. You should be able to find me.
Oh, so that's why he could speak to us in our heads.
A lot easier if you do the one on Blue Sky, though.
So you're saying if we want to talk to him again, all we have to do is eat more mushrooms? No, wait, don't turn back into a regular mushroom! Oh, too late. And all we have is another cryptic message.
Eat the mushroom.
Well, if eating is a sacred ritual, maybe we need to perform some kind of ceremony with special tools or something.
We're gonna have a grill off. Just have a big barbecue.
Oh, good thinking for us, huh? Let's try and ask the other mushrooms. Oh, but we should probably pick this one first since it's a green mushroom.
They still haven't said why that happens. How many of these mushrooms are we gonna have to talk to? Oh, there's 2 of them.
Hey, there are 2 fungi over there. Looks like they're discussing something.
The followers I have on Twitter, it's like 140 something, I think.
Have you figured out how you're going to test the humans?
Of course! Any random question should do the trick. They don't look very smart to me.
Wow, cool! You greencaps are so wise. Just like our Sage Lord. Huh, I'm so jealous.
It's all progressing as expected. I know exactly what they're going to ask.
I guess I can, but that kind of stuff is for after the stream.
Oh, please tell us how to conduct the ceremony. And I shall respond. Nothing in life comes for free. You have 2 choices. Answer a question about the stars and moon above, or the dark abyss below.
Ew! And they'll say, no, I'm stumped. I can't think anymore, or my cap will explode into spores!
That mushroom was undulating.
They're humans, idiot. They don't have caps or spores.
I mean, some have caps.
All right. Duh.
And then I'll say, you can't even answer the most basic of basic questions? Come back after you've studied for a few more decades.
Ha! Yeah! A few more decades.
Of course, they're so dense, it might actually take them that long to realize that. If eating is a ritual, then obviously, the ceremony is the cooking.
I mean, obviously it's the cooking!
So, are we gonna eat these 2?
Did they just give us the answer?
Who goes there?
Do you think we're the dense ones? Look in the mirror, buddy.
A floating pale organism out of nowhere! My cap almost burst into spores!
No, wait, don't disappear! At least explain yourselves first!
There is no explanation, only food. Well, we got what we needed.
So, we passed the test? Where's the sense of accomplishment? So much for gathering our wits. We didn't have to use our brains at all.
Yeah, that's just how mushrooms are.
Oh well. The important thing is, the Sage Lord of Fungi wants us to use cooking to establish a stronger mental connection with him.
That sounds right. Uncle Atoli did say, when you cook this mushroom, the higher the heat, the better the fragrance.
Right! That was the case when you grilled them in the orchard too. Heat really does release their flavor.
If we cook them just right, maybe we'll be able to see the Sage Lord's true form.
Okay, let's give it a try.
Which is a mushroom.
Definitely. But we should probably explain the situation to Uncle Akatl and the rest of the tribe first.
Good call. It's best for everyone to be prepared.
Darn, I wanted that mushroom. Adjust my headset a bit.
Full throttle!
Dang it. Too high. Chief Akatl gathers people from the tribe to hear Varus' point on the mushrooms.
Huh.
I am pretty sure they're looking at us like we're crazy. Yep.
Okay, so it felt pretty normal in the moment, but hearing it back does sound kind of, ridiculous.
Like, you realize you guys sounded completely, like, ridiculous, right? The silence speaks volumes.
So,
Could fill a book with
the
the silence.
mushrooms in the orchard are sentient. What a remarkable discovery!
You could tone it down a little bit. I can tell you think we're completely out of our gourds.
Yeah, without your investigation, who knows what could have happened?
Thanks for looking into it, and for collecting all this information.
Why do I feel like they're just humoring us or like...
What a relief. I was worried it sounded like I lost my marbles.
I mean, it still does. Still definitely sounds like that.
It does sound far-fetched. After all, none of us have ever spoken to a mushroom.
I would think most people are like that.
But we know you're not one to lie, Varessa. Besides, the origin of the green mushrooms has always been a mystery to us. Thanks to you, we now know something sinister could be going on. So, we should do our part to help.
Yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do.
Wow, that didn't take much convincing.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, wait. You said the mushrooms needed to be cooked at high heat, right? I can do that for you right now. I'll be quick.
Ooh, skillet.
All right, I'm back. I used cast iron, so it should be hot enough.
Stuffed mushrooms.
Whoa, it
I could
smells
really
delicious.
go for some of those.
Suddenly Paimon's hungry again.
Did you not just completely feast and, like, you're about to pass out?
Well, here goes nothing.
Consume the mushroom.
Wait, that's his voice!
Can they?
Looks like you stumbled upon the right path. But this temperature does not demonstrate even a fraction of the sincerity I require.
Is it gonna be the volcano?
Did you really think some common stove could generate enough heat to earn the acknowledgement of the Sage Lord? Humans are such a disappointment. You can solve my riddles when the answers are handed to you on a silver platter. But as soon as there are no more hints, not a shred of intelligence in sight. Do try and use your brain this time.
How did it go? Did you hear the voice?
Annoying menace of a mushroom! The Sage Lord of Fungi said the heat's still not high enough. Sage Lord of Nitpicking, more like!
Still, the only way to figure out his goal is to keep playing along.
Not high enough, huh? I guess that means we need a more powerful source of heat.
Into the volcano it goes.
Attention, everyone! We need items that can generate intense heat. Anything you can find.
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
Or you could take it to like a blacksmith.
We should take a look too.
Definitely. We're not super familiar with this area, though. Do you have any ideas?
Nothing concrete, but we could check around the volcano. It spews out all kinds of stuff. Maybe there's something we can use.
Awesome! Let's go! Paimon's gonna find something scorching hot and then throw it in that stupid mushroom's face!
You know what? I'm right there with you. Where are we going? This way. Or this way, actually. Let me double check that. Yes. And then turn at the
Rev
port.
the engines!
See, this is why I need Marissa, because she runs a lot faster than any of my characters. Do I have enough for a pool? No. These do help a lot. Whoa, I actually almost missed it.
Hey, there should be some avatars of lava somewhere along this path.
Avatars of lava?
Their cores are really hot. It might be just what we need.
You know, when you think about how everyone jumped to help us like that, it seems like your tribe has been suspicious of the green mushrooms for a while.
I mean, it makes sense. Somebody tells you to do one thing and, does not elaborate any further.
Yeah, but without you, we would have never gotten this far. I mean, tons of people have tried that mushroom without a weird voice talking in their head.
Right. So, even if you wanted to investigate, you had nowhere to start.
Yeah, this opportunity was a long time coming.
Yeah, competition.
Plus, the Sage
Ooh.
Lord's arrogant attitude definitely triggered my tribe's competitive spirit.
Yeah, competition seemed to be a thing here.
Verissa doesn't seem competitive most of the time, though. Outside of training and fighting monsters, at least.
Yeah, well, I don't really like fighting or competing, to be honest. Simple day-to-day happiness is what matters to me. Still, I've learned a lot from Kochian-san. She taught me that strength is a means rather than an end. We get stronger so we can use our strength when it counts. Like during the Abyss invasion. Having the training to master my vision meant that I could do something to stop it. So, no matter how scared I feel, I know I have to be brave. Because people are counting on me.
I can tell. There's a certain strength deep within you.
Thanks. It's a work in progress. I can only hope that one day I can be as brave as Lady Fiatena. Alright, we should keep looking.
Is that, her ancient name is what I'm thinking? Alright, before I go... never mind. Actually, I have a trial character.
Looks like we can make this jump.
Uh-oh! A falling rock!
That avatar of lava pushed it down. Come on, let's charge!
Charge?
Wait, did I?
Heads up!
Oh, you need a full bar to do that. Oh, that's what the Avatar of Lava is.
Done and dusted. This core should be perfect. Look, the phlogiston inside it is still active.
What's the number 6 for, Mr. Laughingman? Ooh.
Oh, let's see! Woo! Hot!
A few more chunks like this and we should be good. Come on, let's keep heading up.
Okay, so I get a longer time to do this.
Careful! 3 avatars of lava ahead. Hero incoming! Yeah! Look out below! Smash down! Yeah! Too strong!
Avoid volcanic eruption.
No, not good! The volcano is acting up again!
6 boxes? 6 boxes of what?
What is that? It looks like a giant weasel thief. Is there a great Tolan weasel thief or something?
We call it a furnace shell mountain weasel. It's very aggressive, so be careful. Headbutt! Hero incoming! Kapow! Hero incoming! Hero incoming! Too strong! Headbutt! Kapow!
Oh, right, 6 boxes of pizza.
Seeing eyes, and this thing the weasel used to spew out fire!
I could really go for some pizza, actually. That sounds pretty good.
I think that's its back armor. It shoots out phlogiston, so it can pretty much attack from all directions. My dad told me about them once. Creatures that live in the volcano. I can't believe we actually ran into one.
I think I might get some.
This piece of armor might produce even higher temperatures than the seeing eyes. We'll get those mushrooms super hot this time.
Nice fighting back there.
Oh, well, even though I don't like fighting, sometimes you don't have a choice. So I've tried to figure out a bunch of different ways to get myself in the zone.
Are you really calling me the glutton, Mr. 6 boxes of pizza, Laughing Moon?
For example, I've read a lot of stories about heroes, and my favorite hero has always been Fiatenna, the one I mentioned before. Fiatenna's most iconic feature was her mask, so I decided to make one just like hers.
Whoa, what happened? Oh god, what happened? Oh, okay, everything's still fine. We're good, we're good.
So now, whenever I wear the mask, it's like there's a little piece of her with me. If I want to honor her legacy, I have no choice but to be brave.
It's like something's minimizing my stuff. Does the stream still look okay? How's everything going?
At the same time, though, I guess it's kind of like a crutch. Kind of like I'm hiding behind her strength.
Oh, you really think so?
But it helps you, right? It's nothing to be ashamed about.
Really? It's just... I feel like I need to take it off one day and face things alone. But the longer I put off taking that step, the more impossible it feels. I don't know if I have it in me.
But you were the one who decided to investigate this case, not your mask.
Yeah! You had the courage to make that decision. And that's what adventuring is all about! Fighting is just a small part of it.
Oh.
Besides, Paimon thinks you're doing a great job. Just take your time. It's not a race.
Thanks for believing in me, you two. I've learned so much. And I won't give up. Not until I can face things on my own. After that pep talk, I feel like my appetite is back in full force.
You're hungry already? Paimon hasn't even finished digesting her last meal.
You were asking to eat those mushrooms earlier.
Come on, let's head back to the tribe. We'll earn that mushroom's recognition this time for sure.
Can't believe we're trying to earn the recognition of a mushroom. But that is the story. Oh, I wanted to play as Red more. Hopefully my next pull will be very lucky. Did I lose 50-50 last time? I don't remember. Whatever the case, I really hope I don't lose it this time.
We're back! And we found a bunch of stuff to use!
Great! We're almost done with the preparations on our side, too.
I've managed to get these iron chunks red hot. We should be good to go.
Yeah, and since we need really high temperatures, I brought the best stove I could find.
Ooh.
And I got a bunch of buckets of lava on standby if we need more fuel.
How did you get a bucket of lava? It's like we're gearing up for a fight, not cooking a few mushrooms.
Yeah, but the things we brought aren't your typical cooking utensils either.
Well, that mushroom started it, right, everyone? Disrespecting Veressa and her guest of honor.
You know what? Fair.
Yeah, we'll see what sort of excuses it can come up with this time.
Oh, you're new. Kamotli.
Thanks for the help, everyone. It really means a lot.
Now let's grill the heck out of this mushroom.
All right, let's see what we have here. Huh? The armor of a furnace shell mountain weasel? Don't tell me you went into the volcano.
No, it erupted out of nowhere, and then the weasel appeared, and then, well, anyway, we got this in the end.
Either way, this is something special. Back when I was training to be a chef, I studied the effect of temperature on different ingredients. This kind of armor produces intense localized heat. It's great for fish because you can get a nice sear on one side without overcooking the other.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's get started. The mushrooms are all ready to go.
All right, let's go.
I had to play the chapter that would make me hungry.
Whoa, the fragrance is so much more intense. And what's with this weird mist?
Spores maybe?
Wait, no, something's not right.
Oh god, no! We've played into the mushroom's hands. This almost looks like an event. Ooh. Let me just stretch a bit, pop my back. There we go. Did we just blast back to Sumeru?
Where are we? Where did everyone go?
I have no idea. We just showed up here. I can't see the others anymore.
Huh? Is something wrong?
That's a cuddle. Chief, we don't know where we are.
I've been playing a Genshin-like game called Wuthering Waves. Oh yeah, I play Wuthering Waves. Not as much anymore, but I played it a couple times. I kind of fell out of it. I might get back to it someday.
What? I know it's hard to see through this mist, but aren't you here at the tribe with the rest of us?
So you didn't feel anything strange?
No. What are you feeling?
I have to say the one I enjoy the most is probably Zenless Zone Zero, though. This must be the Sage Lord's trick, but it's only affecting the three of us. But why not the others?
Because you are the only worthy devotees, of course.
Are you just gonna look like a normal mushroom? I guess you're glowing a little bit, but like...
Evil jerk of a mushroom, so this is what you look like!
He does look a bit more evil than the other mushrooms we met.
Well, time to grill him and eat him.
I am no longer concerned with your insolence. On the contrary, I am satisfied with your performance. So, as promised, you shall have the answers you seek. Of course, I have a goal of my own. Let me reiterate once more. The great sage lord of fungi, that would be me, is extending you the honor of becoming my subjects.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I am pretty sure I'm already the subject of several different, like, beings like you.
The only way anyone's serving you is on a platter!
Exactly.
Now, don't be hasty. It's inadvisable to speak in absolutes. You refuse only because you have yet to witness my miracles.
The miracles of the mushroom.
Cherish this opportunity. It may not come again. As you know, Tivat is not a peaceful place. The gods wage war against one another. Monsters roam the land. Humans live in squalor. But then, humanity discovered me and learned that I could grant them unlimited power to fell even the most fearsome of enemies.
Is it just that... just food?
If we want to become strong, we just have to eat this.
Hom nom nom. That is not how that works.
Those monsters are no match for me!
And so, the humans worshipped me as their savior. And in return, I revealed my identity as the Sage Lord of Fungi.
You really expect us to believe that? Besides, as far as enemies go, a few puny fungi aren't that fearsome.
Such arrogance! Take that back and apologize before I lose my temper.
You wish!
I mean, those monsters really don't look that scary. Not the kind you'd need a miracle to defeat, anyway.
You insignificant mortals boast of strength? Very well. Then prove it!
Alright, time to smash the mushroom.
Kapow! Yeah! Hi! Yeah! Well fought! You see? You ate a fair amount of my clones, and now look what you can do. Huh. My eye for subjects is as discerning as ever.
Correlation does not equal causation, sir.
Huh. Weren't we insignificant mortals just a second ago?
I'll admit, you're not entirely useless, but my miracles are even greater than you can imagine.
No, don't just... another cryptic one-liner and another disappearing act? It's gotta be a mushroom thing at this point. Well, what should we do? Follow him?
Follow him and cook him.
Yeah, let's go. I think he's trying to tell us a story, although I'm not sure if I like the plot.
Turns out the mushrooms are what give us our powers. I swear, if that's where they're going with this... Excuse me.
I soon became humanity's faith, and, with my power, created countless clones, with which I could bestow upon them an endless source of sustenance. Food is a scarce resource. A faith that provides for the needs of the flesh is the most practical and noble of all. And as my subjects gave themselves in service, either as civilians or warriors, I rewarded them with mushrooms in proportion to their contribution. The most exceptional among them could receive as many as 20 mushrooms a day.
That's it?
What are you insinuating? Are mushrooms not enough?
I mean, yeah, you need, like, fruit, meat, dairy, Especially cheese.
Well, it's possible people couldn't afford to be picky back then.
Yeah, but now even Saurians have more options than that.
Sustenance and strength. Such are the pillars of faith. So what do you think? A pretty enticing offer, wouldn't you agree? Once you become my subjects, all you have to do is build a civilization dedicated to the mushrooms. And then...
Alright, hold on. I want to know what happened next.
What do you mean, what happened next?
Right. If the humans dedicated themselves in service to you, then shouldn't you have your own tribe at this point? Or even your own nation? But I've read a lot of woven scrolls about the heroes of Natlan, and I've never come across anything about some kind of mushroom savior.
Of course not. I was in a different nation at the time. I don't suppose you know their history, too.
We've been to Sumeru.
Yeah, and we didn't hear anything about a mushroom civilization.
I never said it was Sumeru. I have no idea where that assumption is coming from.
Because fungi are creatures from Sumeru, the buildings from your vision support that too.
A trivial detail. You know what? You don't deserve to know what happened next.
Then you don't deserve our faith either.
Yeah, if you want us to respect you, stop being so secretive.
True. If we don't know how the story ends, it doesn't hold much weight now, does it?
All right, fine. Same rules as before. If you want the truth, you'll have to use your wits to earn it. If you fail to prove your worth, good luck getting another detail out of me.
He ran off. Come on, after him.
Oh. Uh-huh. Right.
Into the well.
He jumped down from here. So it looks like we just need to...
Hold on.
Is something wrong, Traveler?
Something off about his motive.
Off? How?
That's how I feel too. Based on his personality, if he won't tell us how things turned out in the end, it must be because it's not something he can brag about. Besides, how did he even get from Sumeru to Natlan? Seems like he's avoiding that subject too. And through it all, he still hasn't given up on recruiting us. Even though he's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, he seemed pretty annoyed with our questions. Why not just kick us to the curb?
He must be in dire need of subjects, and it has to be the three of us.
But why?
Let's go after him and keep an eye out for any clues along the way.
All right, sounds like a plan. Let's go!
Into the well we go. I think the loading zone might have been a little bit short on that one. Are we doing a side-scroller?
Catch me if you can! If you can figure out which way to go, of course!
Absolutely insufferable! Come on, let's find him!
Running late again. Leave this to me. I'll clear a path for you. I think we can get these mushrooms to form a path. We just need to wait for the right timing.
Oh, those branches right there kind of make it look like a bandlewood. That's cool. No, you didn't let me jump. How dare you, mushrooms.
Hurry up, Carassa! Get a load of this!
Watch out, Carassa!
Don't worry about me. I've got this. Too strong!
Wasn't it? Okay, that's a charge. Why isn't it, like, continuing that?
Get back on track.
Okay, I don't fully understand what, like, does that the right way, but it worked. Held E and then pressed right, so...
A dead end?
Jump up. Let it give us a ride.
It's a dragon! Actually, this is pretty cool.
Alright, this should be good. Get ready
One,
and jump!
2, 3... I think that might have been the 6 boxes.
Backed into a corner, huh?
You are now trapped by Paimon T-posing.
We've got you this time!
There is no escape, we will consume.
Well, that hurt, you know. You humans have such violent tendencies.
Actually, yeah.
How did we lose him?
Not again. Although, I think I pulled something off of him.
What, did he have pockets?
A ball of mist. Oh no, it's spreading.
Oh, it's spores, not mist.
Ah, they're gonna eat us.
Mushriwali?
Gonna eat us.
I mean, you're right.
Eat us.
Ungrateful humans. At this rate, I won't have any clones left. The more my clones are consumed, the less power I have. Oh, the situation grows dire. Why must the humans eat so much?
Oh, no, wait, that's just Verissa.
My power is all but spent, but it was still enough to control a single human at least. Now all of Sumeru knows how scrumptious my mushrooms are. So if I want to grow, I must relocate. And if I want it to happen fast, I need suitable environmental conditions. You! Take me somewhere hot. The hotter the better.
Yes, my lord.
Is this the place, human?
Phlogiston.
Yes. This is a volcano in a land far to the west. The temperatures here get very high. It should be a most suitable location for your lordship to regain his strength. I shall now find a good place to plant you, my lord, so that your mycelial majesty may take root in this fertile land.
Mycelial? Nice.
Yes, proceed. Huh? An earthquake?
Okay, I'm slouching a bit, I gotta sit up.
No, a volcanic eruption!
And then that guy died and you were sealed away.
So that's how it ended. No wonder you tried to hide it from us. It's pretty embarrassing.
I thought he said people formed communities around this mushroom and used it as their main source of food.
Yeah, but it looks like his following got too big and he couldn't keep up with the demand.
Huh. He used the mushrooms as his main recruitment tactic. But then the situation got out of control.
And it seems like his power is proportional to the number of clones he has.
Which means the more mushrooms the humans ate, the less powerful he became, right?
Suffering from success, he was too delicious.
Wow. So his following didn't last long.
Nope, which explains why there aren't any records about some kind of mushroom civilization. In the end, he mind-controlled a human to bring him to Natlan and then got buried under a pile of volcanic rocks.
Yeah, for who knows how long.
The fact that he can mind control someone, though.
When we were talking to him earlier, he seemed kind of, out of touch, you know?
Well, He has been living under a rock, so that checks out. But clearing out this area for your orchard finally allowed him to start regaining his power.
Yeah, that sounds right. My parents always thought it was so weird that mushrooms kept popping up around the orchard no matter what we did. Now it makes sense. Wait, but if everything we saw is true, that means this mushroom has mind control powers or something? That's a recipe for disaster.
Well, time to kill him.
Hold on. Do you remember what he showed us? A group of humans worshipping a giant mushroom. It just doesn't make sense. They must have been mind controlled. But when he started running out of power, he couldn't keep it up.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why he doesn't seem to be able to control us either.
I understand now why it has to be us.
Oh? Why?
I'll explain on the way. I need to catch him to confirm my theory.
All right. Then let's find this mushroom.
Ooh, treasure. That should be enough for one singular pull. Let's hope it works. And I got bunk. How many in am I? Of course it was nothing. I was like 4 wishes in.
Oh, the environment changed again. Nothing to faze Paimon at this point.
Let's keep looking. He can't hide forever.
This is the Sumeru music.
Wow! Hero incoming! Charge!
Heads up! So you made it this far. Impressive. In that case...
Wait! He hid himself in the statue! What should we do? Actually... that checks out. We're just gonna smash it, right? Cool. Hero incoming!
Kick. This thing is too high up to reach.
Too strong! Wow!
Hurry up, Brassa! We've got you this time, nasty mushroom! We know all your schemes.
I mean, his problem was that he was delicious, not nasty.
We thought you were just a mushroom that happened to taste good. But now we know how dangerous you are, so we have to stop you.
It would seem you're not completely devoid of intelligence. Fitting for my future subjects. Still, you're overlooking a very important detail.
What is with this story?
Did you think I was running away because I was scared? Well, this is a world of my creation. My will rules supreme. My schemes have been exposed, you say. No matter. My goal has already been achieved.
What?
Although I prefer to call myself the Sage Lord of Fungi, in the human tongue, I am known by another name. You now behold the god Bifrons, the sole protagonist in this endless carnage!
Bifrons? Greatest advantage over able height advantage.
Indeed, foolish, shallow, and ungrateful humans! Have you forgotten your savior during this time of war? I am the god who's protecting countless of your kind during this Archon War. You have no food in which to satiate your hunger, no means with which to counter the hordes of monsters. and the gods loom overhead, capable of reducing you to ashes with a simple snap of their fingers.
Oh, that's when it happened.
Just one word, and you could have had my protection. But now, that opportunity is lost forever, and you only have your own stupidity and arrogance to blame. No matter, my plan has already succeeded. What you saw when you cooked the mushrooms was not mist, but spores, set to sprout into green mushrooms very soon. And that's where their true power lies. Because, given a bit of time to grow, green mushrooms will multiply exponentially.
Ah, that's why they said to eat them right away.
You see, considering my current level of power, I had no way to create large number of clones. Unless, of course, I had access to a source of extreme heat. And you delivered one to me on a silver platter. That was my plan all along.
So, you kept running away from us because you needed to buy time?
Precisely. Before long, the green mushrooms will multiply at an unstoppable rate, allowing me to return to the peak of my power. Then, I shall reclaim my dignity and status as a god, achieve victory in the Archon War, and take revenge on Sumeru.
So we just have to eat all of them then.
You have no concept of time, do you? Newsflash, the Archon War is old news, buddy.
Nonsense! Is that not the source of your suffering? All I hear in this land is war this and war that. If you fear the Archon War, all the more reason to cower behind the protection of a god.
Pretty sure they're talking about the war against the Abyss.
Huh?
The Archon War? I guess I've heard about that once or twice, but only from Outlanders.
Ha! I see what's going on here. You're using lies and trickery to befuddle me. You know, my original plan was to imprison you here until the end of time. But now, I have a better idea. Once nothing is left of this land but an endless field of mushrooms, I'll set you free. You get the honor of witnessing that despair in person. Now, I was going to offer you a glimmer of hope by allowing you to pledge yourselves to me and take on the burden of managing my kingdom. But now, the deal is off.
It was an empty deal from the start.
What did you say?
Yeah, I feel the same, Mr. Laughingman. I can't take this mushroom seriously whatsoever. I have actually grown some... how to put it? I find this mushroom very annoying, and I hope this quest is almost over. We weren't chosen because you saw something in us. We were your only option.
The Traveler explained everything. The only reason I could hear you is because I've eaten so many mushrooms over the years.
Yeah, and Paimon ate a whole bunch during the competition.
And
Paimon's small, so it didn't take as many mushrooms for her to be affected.
And I happen to have a special constitution, which made it easy to hear your voice.
Point being, most people would have to eat a monstrous amount of mushrooms to even hear you over the buzz of a mosquito. So you latched onto us as a group of people who can actually hear your voice. In other words...
You're too weak.
You said your mushrooms need time to grow, which means you don't have enough power to keep us here.
I may not have my former strength, but keeping a few humans right where I want them is a small task. Unless you think you can take on a creature as vicious and powerful as the Jade Plume Terrashroom. Because you definitely can't.
Forget about him.
Right?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, if he was telling the truth, we need to get back to the tribe as soon as possible.
Let's just ignore him.
Oh, no! You must be bluffing! A few measly humans couldn't possibly be that powerful. And what's this about a war against the Abyss? Hey, I want answers!
Paimon's not gonna waste one more word on this guy. Let's go!
And we're back. My glasses are kind of slanted.
What should we do?
Simple, we must eat them.
Don't be. It's just a few mushrooms. Atoli! Get ready to feast!
This entire thing has been ridiculous. Kind of making him look like broccoli now. They really did the Salt Bay thing. I will say though, those stuffed mushrooms look really good. It's your time to shine, Verissa. Consume everything. The animation on that was really, really nice.
More, please.
Whatever they're doing with the animations now, I really like them.
Guess it's time to dig in.
Everyone eat everything, even the Fatui is joining in.
Stop this at once! Huh?
And he got eaten. A fitting
What
end.
a great meal. Thanks, everyone. I feel like a whole new me.
And with that, we took care of all the green mushrooms. Now, care to tell me what happened earlier? It was lights out for all three of you.
Tell the chief everything that happened.
Someone planted a god in Veressa's orchard, and she's been eating it ever since.
Yeah, you see, the more we keep trying to explain this, the more it just becomes even more ridiculous.
Yeah, we know not every god that's still around is super strong, but this one reached a whole new low.
Can't imagine the bar getting any lower than that.
Also, didn't he have his facts all wrong? He kept going on about some kind of Archon War.
Ah, well, Natlan was never part of the Archon War, so it rarely comes up around these parts. It makes sense that you don't know much about it, Veressa.
Whoa, hold on. Are you serious?
Of course. The infighting between the dragons pretty much took over everything. So, there was no room for the gods to join in.
Makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Living under a rock all those years, Mushroom God wakes up, thinking it's still the Archon War, and tries to use that to convince people to worship him.
Little did he know, our lives are much better now than in the Age of the Dragons.
So what do we do now? It can't be easy to slay a god.
I guess it's back to business as usual. As long as we keep picking the green mushrooms, that god is just a tasty mushroom at the end of the day.
It's a wild sentence.
Traveler? Can I borrow you for a minute? Alright, here's good. So, it's not anything super important. I just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your encouragement gave me the courage to investigate the green mushrooms and helped me resolve the threat to— and maybe this sounds weird considering everything, but it was a really awesome adventure. I had fun.
It's an adventure I'll remember for a long time. Really? Because I feel like I'm gonna forget it in the next hour.
Oh, why's that?
You got a chance to shine as a hero.
You're right. I never thought my appetite would save the day. It's pretty surreal. But it's like you said. All it takes is a little patience and perseverance, and my time will come. If I start to doubt myself in the future, all I need to do is think of this experience and everything I've learned along the way.
Yeah, you got this.
Hey, you two! Akata was saying that since a scholar from Sumeru warned the tribe about the mushrooms, someone there must know about the mushroom god. Should we go check it out? Couldn't hurt to get more information.
Oh, good point. But if we're heading to the academia, I need to get permission from Uncle Akatl first.
Right. And it's not a quick trip. We have to cross the whole desert.
Why don't we just ask the Adventurers Guild?
Good idea. Let's check it out.
Okay, finally somewhere else besides the volcano of lag. Hey, what is that? After hearing your story, Catherine reads the speaker's chamber.
Oh, Catherine's back! And isn't that Tighnari?
Oh, well, if anyone knows anything about mushrooms.
Word from the speaker's chamber was that an Amurta scholar happened to be conducting research in the area. So they helped me to get in touch.
It's been a while, you two. So you're the ones looking for the Sage Lord of Fungi.
Yep, you're an expert,
Looking
so you
into.
must know all about him, right?
Of course. To those in the Amurta Darshan, his case is well known as a well-known part of ecological history. His power is tied to this number of clones, so at one point, he possessed a truly fearsome form, but as his clones diminished in number, he got smaller and smaller, until he couldn't hold a physical form at all. And so he became impossible to track. Scholars could only keep tabs on him by monitoring what remains of his clones. Now I'm learning his true form fled to Natlan.
Yeah, the mushrooms started popping up in our orchard not too long ago.
Well, from what I've heard, he has very few clones right now, so there's nothing to worry about. Feel free to use the mushrooms as you see fit. They really are delicious. Of course, in the interest of research, I would prefer to send a few scholars from my Darshan to monitor the situation every so often. What do you say? I wanted to get your permission before submitting a formal request to the Speaker's Chamber.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. That's a huge help, actually. I wanted to ask, though, you said what remains of his clones? Does that mean there are clones outside of Natlan? Even now?
Probably. Oh yes, there's a huge one beneath the chasm. Oh, that was the one we found?
Zamaran?
Zamaran?
You know that name?
Yeah, Hyman calls it Sheesh Room. It's absolutely huge! Way more impressive than the puny Sage Lord.
Took a long time for Zamaran to grow into this form. Luckily, Zamaran isn't a green cap mushroom, so there's no danger to us. I believe its mind has been separated from the mushroom god for a very long time. I doubt there's a connection between it anymore.
We should go see Zamaran one of these days.
Ooh, I'll come. It'll be nice to interact with a friendly mushroom for once.
Friendly is right. So, this one is definitely not for eating.
I would never.
You still might try. And that is the end of that, I guess. Honestly, that was a silly, surreal, and slightly ridiculous tribal chronicle. It was fun, but just a little. It felt like it started to drag on a little bit towards the end.
Thank you for complete.
So, with that being said, I am going to get going, because I would like to get something to eat. So, I will say goodbye right now, Mr. Laffyman and everyone else in the stream. Have a good afternoon, evening, and morning, and I will see you guys next time. Later.